Hey, it's Andrew here from Air Forest Motor Company, and today we're going to tell you about this Lamborghini Gallardo. Having owned various different supercars over 20 years, it was always a dream to get hold of a Lambo, and this one we've had just over a year. So follow me and I'll tell you all about it. From the raspy start up to the 8,000 RPM redline, this engine just sounds incredible. This car's got four-wheel drive, so it stays really well planted on the road, through corners. If the road's getting a little bit slippery, it's going to keep you safe. When you see the name of this car, it's easy to think it's pronounced Gallardo due to the L, but in Italian the double L is actually pronounced as a Y, so the correct pronunciation is a Gallardo. The name Gallardo, like many Lamborghini names, is derived from a bullfighting background. And this particular one is named after an 18th century bullfighting trainer, Francesco Gallardo. And the word in Italian Gallardo means gallant. So yeah, good little bit of history there. The first gen Gallardo is referred to as the LP560-4. This Spyder version weighs in at 1730 kg, providing a good power to weight ratio for the 513 horsepower being produced. This car does the 0 to 100 sprint in 4.3 seconds. Has a top speed of 313 km per hour. The speedo actually goes up to 340 kph. A friend of mine says if you've paid for the whole speedo, you might as well use it. I would agree with that on a closed circuit, of course. Here's another fun fact. While both Italian convertibles, the Ferrari 355 we have, is also referred to as a Spyder, but the spelling is different. Ferrari spell Spyder S-P-I-D-E-R, but for some reason Lamborghini spell it S-P-Y-D-E-R. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is. Talking about the Italian language, you would have noticed the number plate, Ciao. Ciao is an Italian word, and it means hello and goodbye. Very fitting to this car. It's coming towards you saying hello, and then boom, she's gone, goodbye. 15 years ago, Jeremy Clarkson did a famous review on Top Gear. It was a brand new Gallardo Spyder in Grigio grey with orange seats, and he raves about the orange seats in his review. This car came out of the factory in the same Grigio grey, but in Singapore was painted this beautiful blue colour. When I got hold of it, I thought it was a sitting duck for the Golf livery, which I've always admired on the GT40. So by stickering this one up, we've kind of managed to kill two birds with one stone. I came up with 4 designs and put it out to our Facebook followers for comment, and the design you see in front of you here is a combination of 2 of those. We're no strangers to cars being stickered up, of course. We've got our amazing Martini Maserati and our PlayStation-inspired Dodge Viper also in the stable. I had someone tell me once that numbers shouldn't be on road cars, they're strictly for racing cars. I slapped that on there. 42 is my favourite number. According to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, it's the answer to the meaning of life. I guess a good reason to not have a number on the side of the car, if I was to sell this car to a client who enjoyed speeding and perhaps they had someone report that they had been speeding or a police officer had seen it, it's pretty hard to argue that it was the other blue convertible Gallardo with the Golf sticker and number 42 on the side. So yeah, possibly a reason not to have a number on the side, who knows. This car is an unashamed promotional vehicle for EFMC. As you can see, we've got our company name across the bottom there, and we've got the website up here. So we take this car to a few car shows. It's always a hit. We're always happy to let people have a sit inside it. The kids love to get their photos with it. We've even, last Christmas, it was in the Santa Parade in Rangiora, and even Batman got his photo taken with the car. The Gallardo was manufactured from 2003 to 2013. It was the best-selling Lamborghini of all time with over 14,000 units produced and sold, and it was replaced by the Huracan in 2014. Ours is a 2007, so it's right in the middle of the Spyder production run, which only went from 2006 to 2008. A friend of mine had an Aventador. It's a huge car, V12, absolutely roars. Being in there is just a real occasion. 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds. Compared to that, the huge V12, this Gallardo was affectionately referred to as the baby Lambo It is actually quite a small car. Low and wide, of course, but it's relatively short. This car is fitted with a front lift kit, very handy for judder bars or difficult driveways. So around the time that the Gallardo was developed, Lamborghini had just been bought out by Audi, and because of that it was quite a collaboration. This engine, the 5 litre V10 engine in here, is actually shared with the Audi R8, and it's also similar to what's in the Audi RS6, only in the RS6 they put 2 turbos on, because Germans are crazy. So some of the switchgear is very Audi-ish. I've actually found it a little bit hard to use. Some of these you actually have to pick the thing you want, and that changes this little dial here. So that's your fan speed, it's now on the dial. Then if you want a heated seat, that's on the dial. It took a friend and I a long time to work out how to put the little screen on the back up and down, which we did discover is here. And that screen up here, obviously when it's down it looks a lot better with the roof off, and it looks a bit silly when it's up. So yeah, that took a long time to find that button. So yeah, a few little quirks, but overall the cabin's yeah, really nice place to be. The Gallardo came with a manual gearbox or the 6-speed e-gear, electro-hydraulic automated manual. The paddle shift does take a bit of getting used to. Like our Aston Martin, it's a single clutch, so it takes a bit longer to change gear. The electric roof is simple to use. The whole operation only takes about 15 to 20 seconds. Nothing to unclip or muck around with, simply push the button and the mechanism takes care of the rest. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Hopefully you learned something new. Check out all our stock at www.esmc.co.nz. See you next time.